Well, I think the biggest highlight for 2012 will be the Presto card implementation in the spring. We're going to have the referenda on the campuses for the UPath, so that'll be an interesting story. We're going to see the first arrival of the first double-decker buses in the fall of 2012. So lots of changes, lots of improvements, and hopefully a really good year. I agree that a public transit system has to be ubiquitous. It has to serve everyone, and it has to serve the elderly in our community, the disabled. It has to serve young and old alike, students. It has to be going where you're going. So yes, I do. But our standards were so much higher than just about everyone else's. We were, the mayor likes to say, we were running a taxi service for a lot of people. It's not, and it can't run like that in order to be financially viable. So yes, we asked people to walk a little further this year. And not everyone embraced that idea, but at the end of the day, we have to find the balance between making it financially viable and providing service to all corners of our city. My job is not to hide the failures. I don't see any point in hiding the warts, because you've got to find them anyway, and the system will find them anyway. We have so many people using the system. We have a lot of people that have strong opinions about the public transit system, and I think that to a certain extent, I have a role as a cheerleader to point out the things that we're doing well, because we are, and I think that's the untold story. And so, you know, my big vision for OC Transpo, I want our community to love their public transit system. I think those changes were very good changes. I actually didn't like the idea of a really, really deep tunnel. I think it will be much more user-friendly with the shallower tunnel. I think the public will like it much better, so I think it was a very good change. To answer your question about costs of LRT, until we open those bids, we will not know for sure. My expectation, I hope I'm right, I could be wrong, but I hope I'm right, my expectation is that they're going to be very competitive bids. I think getting a negotiated collective agreement will be an initial step in getting there. I think the transit strike of 2009 really hurt the employees. It obviously really hurt the public. It all obviously really hurt the employees as well. And so I do think that an initial step for us is negotiating a fair collective agreement between the parties, and then the employee engagement part of that exercise will be very key as well, and showing them that they're valued.